Yulia Navalny is stepping up to finish her husband's work, and without a moment to spare. This 47-year-old mother, suddenly a widow, is now the face of the fight against fascism, and she is already showing the resolve of an unbreakable leader.
Он убил половину меня, половину моего сердца и половину моей души. Но у меня осталась вторая половина, и она подсказывает мне, что я не имею права сдаваться.
Upon word of her husband's mysterious death, Yulia wanted to rush to her children, to cry with them, to console them. Instead, she stepped up to the podium at the Munich Security Conference, dug in, and demanded justice.
Я хочу, чтобы Путин, все его окружение, путинские друзья, его правительство знали, что они понесут за то, что они сделали с нашей страной.
For years, Alexei Navalny used his charismatic connection with people to organize in a country that silenced the opposition against a regime that sent many of his supporters to prison. He used every platform possible on social media. His charm and dark humor drew in supporters, all in the face of impossible circumstances. He was attacked not once, but twice in 2017 when pro-Kremlin associates stained his face green. Navalny made it part of his message, never losing his humor. The second time, doctors believe a toxic chemical agent was mixed in, costing him vision in his right eye. In 2020, he became violently ill during a domestic flight to Moscow, where Russian officials wanted to keep him.
Мы считаем, конечно, что это сделано для того, чтобы химическое вещество, которое находится в организме Алексея, исчезло.
Here, you see Yulia's strength on full display, as documented on HBO Max. Her fierce, protective instincts kicked in as she tore down Russian officials using the power of her voice to force the Russians to relent. Yulia coordinated the transport of her comatose husband to Germany in time to miraculously survive, recover, and be tested. And that was Yulia's next fight, her determination to find the truth.
German officials today said toxicology tests found unequivocal traces of a nerve agent called Novichok.
Navalny could have stayed out of Russia, but instead chose to go back and fight the system from within. And upon his return in 2021, he was arrested at the airport, spending the next 3 years in prison, separated from his family. This is Yulia and Alexei's last moment together ever. Yulia now steps into the global spotlight in a role she didn't want, but for which she received brutal, immersive training. She will likely bring with her a different approach while using the very skills that pushed her husband forward. While Alexei Navalny seemed to relish goading Putin,
Putin's supposed to be not so stupid to use this Novichok. If you want to kill someone, just shoot him. Jesus Christ.
now Yulia stands fearlessly in the face of the Russian leader, without her witty, charismatic wingman, partner, inspiration, and love of her life. The worry for Yulia Navalny is now immediate and long-term. Where to live, how to begin again, how to stay hopeful.
Я буду продолжать дело Алексея Навального.
So I'll add another question to what's everything that's on her plate. Should she do this alone? And of course, the answer to that question is no. I urge all people who believe in democracy, especially powerful women in the Know Your Value community, to step up and help this woman. How can you help? You can help by supporting Aid for Ukraine. You can help by supporting the Anti-Corruption Foundation that her and her husband started. And obviously you can help by voting in the next presidential election. Connect the dots and see what's happening and see Russian aggression pervading our politics and see how she is standing in the face of this, and why shouldn't everybody else participate in protecting democracy and the lives of people who want freedom?